okay, so moving on to Call of Duty, right? Comes out every year. But now it's increments of 3 years. I mean, it's every one. But now you got companies, and they're actually very different now.
It's Treyarch, Activision. Is the other one?
It's Sledgehammer.
Treyarch, Activision, Sledgehammer.
Which one is Sledgehammer?
Well, no, it's not Activision. Activision's the publishing studio.
It's Treyarch, Infinity Ward.
Yes, Infinity Ward.
And Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer just did the last one, Advanced Warfare.
This one's by Treyarch.
Because
it's under the Black Ops series.
Correct. And then again, Modern Warfare series is Infinity Ward.
But
they all feel... Yes, and they all feel significantly different now that Call of Duties are different. Even though they're coming out every year, it's...
debatable.
I think...
No.
Not
Between
anymore.
Modern Warfare and Black Ops plays completely different than Modern Warfare.
Especially now. Especially Black Ops compared to Modern Warfare...
No, just the original Black
Ghosts.
Ops.
Well, now they're Ghosts, so I should say Ghosts, right? Compared to Ghosts and Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 3, completely different. Extremely now, because they have the jetpacks in this one.
Okay, but do they all still follow the exact same story? Like arcs and lines and way the missions play out?
What do you mean? I haven't played the campaign for Black Ops 3.
Okay, so let's see here. At the end of Black Ops 2, right?
Right.
You get in the bomb disposal outfit, which technically should not be as bulletproof as it freaking is, but they made it so it's like a juggernaut. And you got your 2 LMGs and you storm the building, right? Killing everyone until you get to the top and then fall through the glass, right?
That is Modern Warfare 3.
That's Modern Warfare 3, where you're just Captain Price.
Okay, still, Modern Warfare 3.
Black Ops 2 is the one where it has like the multiple endings.
Yeah, Black Ops 2 is the one, which, by the way, coincided storyline with Black Ops 1, which coincides story with World at War.
I didn't play Black Ops 2.
A little bit.
A little bit. It's the whole premise. Who was okay? So in World at War.
Anyways,
who's the Russian guy? Right.
Reznov.
Yeah, he's in the second one.
They still don't explain how he was still kind of as old as shit as he was in World War II, but now kind of quite a bit later, he's still alive and in prison.
Because he's in prison to the guy, which takes place in the 70s. When does World War II take place? 40s. He's in his 20s in the 40s. He meets him in prison when it's in right in the 60s.
Anyways, we'll
so
get
it's
to
only
that.
20 years.
But still.
The guy's like 48, 50.
Okay, so the end of Modern Warfare 3, you said, right?
That's Captain Price.
You're doing the
Which
thing.
ended was great. I actually liked that. He got his revenge. He got what he wanted, and he was still alive.
Okay,
but Soap died, which is...
So what was the ending?
Disappointing.
So what was
That
the
was
ending
worst.
to Black Ops?
Black Ops was the numbers. Numbers, Mason! Numbers!
Numbers!
What
It's
was
when
the
you're-
ending?
I am Victor Kozlov, and I will have my revenge. And then you shoot the guy. That's Black Ops 1.
Okay. And then Black Ops 2, what was the ending to that one?
No idea. I stopped.
Black Ops 2, so how it works is the guys who are in Black Ops 1 are old. He's talking about the story, right, about going back and forth. So it's just futuristic. They just plays in from the old characters from the first one. The 2 main characters from the first one are like some of the main characters in the new one. But in this one, there's a guy that you meet in Black Ops 1 that comes into Black Ops 2 later due to Black Ops 1, which was I can't remember where he's from, but because of Vietnam War and stuff like that, and some of the Black Ops stuff like that.
How does it end? What do you have to do?
You have to kill the main leader guy.
How?
Shooting him in the face. You shoot him and kill
But
him.
how do you get there?
I don't remember. It's been 3 years.
Yeah. But at the end of Advanced Warfare, you get in a suit with machine guns,
It's awesome.
and you have to fight your way to the end.
This is Call of Duty. This isn't Ghost Recon. This isn't realistic. This is
Right,
Call of
I'm
Duty.
saying, but if you look at all of the Call of Duties, they replay missions from previous ones in all of the new ones.
They replay cutscenes.
No, not cutscenes. The same
did, though.
exact
They
way
got
missions play.
They got caught in Modern Warfare. Or in Ghosts, they got caught in it. Because they had a cutscene. That the movements from the AIs, they literally painted over it. They kept the movements from all the characters from Modern Warfare 2 and brought in a ghost. So, and then they painted over it. So they literally were lazy enough to like, all right, so we have this new cutscene. So it's when you run out to meet your dad or whatever, and the earthquake and stuff starts happening, right? And you fall down, and then your brother come and pick you up, and your dad comes and pick you up and take you to like a helicopter or whatever. It's the exact same movement. You can find it. You can YouTube it. Exact same movement and play out as a cutscene was in Modern Warfare 2.
Modern Warfare 2.
And in Ghosts, they still had the exact same lobby music they've had, like the music that you wait while in the lobby room, and the noise of the button pushes that they had from Modern Warfare 1. from Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 until people caught on to this and started bitching at him because people were like, for some reason, I don't know who at Infinity War was like, they won't know this. And the day it comes out, 2 hours later, people are like, same cutscene, same usage of this, same music, same noise. And so literally like 2 weeks after all that huge debacle, the music changed. The cutscene didn't because you can't now.
Yeah, that's
But
too
the
much
music
lag.
and the sounds changed in the lobbies. And it's pretty freaking funny. I couldn't stop laughing. I thought Ghost was shit.
But anyways, you reuse that, but they also reuse the same way missions play out.
What do you mean?
Like I just said, the end of Modern Warfare 3
Okay.
and the end of Advanced Warfare are the exact same missions, just one is in the future, but they play the exact same way. You're both in a suit that allows you to take more damage.
Right.
Both have weapons that you're not going to normally get in
Right.
the regular missions, and you're just fighting through waves until your suits are gone, and then you get to the end where you chase the guy, and, well, you jump through the window in 3, but Kevin Spacey falls out the window in Advanced Warfare.
Yeah.
Exactly the same.
Spoilers.
Oh, fuck it. It's been
For
one.
fucking
It's
5
Call of
years.
Duty, and these kids, 75% of the audience didn't finish it anyways. Fuck them.
Right. So that's why I'm not getting Black Ops.
you should get it.
Well, maybe
Black Ops is
eventually.
completely different. You can't name one Black Ops game that fits into that.
Well, I haven't played 3, so there might be something
You never
in 3
played
that
2?
played. Yes, I
Did you
did.
play 2?
I played
Did you
2.
play 1?
I
Did you play
played.
World at War?
I have played all of them
Technically,
except
that's
for
not
this
Black Ops,
one.
but the tied in it.
I have played all of them except for this one.
See, they all play different though. That's why I think Treyarch.
I just am put off by it because
Yeah.
the way it looks and what it looks like, it feels like. I know you've said it's different, but it looks like Advanced Warfare 2.
I don't.
You have the
I
exact.
didn't say-
You have
Advanced
basic.
look.
Modern Warfare 2.
No, Advanced Warfare 2.
There's no Advanced Warfare
There's
2.
no Advanced
That's
Warfare
what
2.
because it's Black Ops 3. You
Oh, I see
have
what
the
you're-
X.
So you can't say it looks like. You just can't say it copies Advanced Warfare 2. Say it looks like Advanced Warfare 1. Therefore, it's a
No,
carbon
it
copy.
looks
So
like this Black Ops 3 is Advanced Warfare 2.
that's what you're trying to say. Okay,
'Cause
we were
it's-
confused
yeah.
by that.
Because it's the exosuits, basically the same weapons. They've added in probably the different movements now, building upon what they
To
did.
be fair, though, how would you change the weapons up in a modern shooter?
That,
Even a futuristic shooter.
Bolt shots that don't charge for a secondary fire.
Laser guns, like
yeah, lasers. Put
no,
lasers
they
or
did that
something.
though. They're dumb.
That's
Well,
fine.
then it's Battlefront. Then people say ripping on Star Wars. You don't have lasers in Call of Duty. You just
That's why-
don't play it.
That's why we need to get, and I've said this before, Halo doesn't count because Halo is so far in the fucking future.
500 years.
And it doesn't matter, and it's got its own established universe with different enemies. Get away from futuristic shooters that are plausible.
Why?
Because you're just going to be along the same lines as what you've already done. You're going to use today's technology that's already projected.
Sure.
Exosuits. How many games have had exosuits now? 3?
Titanfall, Advanced Warfare. Well, who else?
Black Ops 3?
Well, now
Right.
you're saying now, but you can't tell. I guess.
Fallout 3.
Follow? No.
Yeah. Well.
Suits are exosuits.
Yeah, but
Not in the same lines.
No, I know it's not the same line, but anyways.
And Fallout 3 has, and actually no, Fallout has had exosuits for 40 years
Yeah,
already.
since Fallout 1.
So,
I always forget it's been around that long.
yeah, it's been a long time.
Because no one remembers Fallout or Fallout 2.
Is he
Or
sure it's
Or
there's-
Fallout in
Tactics.
the 30s?
What do you mean?
Didn't it come out in the 80s? Fallout 1. It had to come out in the 80s. There's no way there's no way.
I think it may have been late
significant.
80s
Yeah,
or
there's
early
no way
90s.
because
Maybe.
gaming technology wise in the 70s is Pong. There's no. I mean that
Well,
leaps and bounds.
Anyways,
is huge.
they've been out for forever.
right for quite a while.
So, but even if you get into like plausible technology, everyone is going to be doing the exact same. How can you use the exact same thing that someone else has already done and still make it feel original without making it too ridiculous?
Here's my argument to why they shouldn't change that.
Mechs.
Well, next, okay, you already had
Like
Titanfall come
Battlefield
out.
2442.
You had Titanfall come out. You have Destiny out. You have the Division coming out. You have all these. You have Halo out now. You have so many shooters now that are so unique and different. Do you literally create a game so different from all the other ones?
Yeah, but those are comparing
And
two different.
risk.
Those are comparing.
Well, what do you
completely
want
different.
from? What I'm trying to get is like I don't understand. What I understand what you want from a new Call of Duty is literally what the Division's going to be, what Destiny is, what Halo is, what what was the other game I just mentioned before? Destiny, Halo, Division.
What this is
Ghost
what
Recon's coming. Oh,
this
yeah,
is-
Ghost Recon's different.
yeah, that's more like Splinter Cell.
Yeah,
But
but even or
This-
Splinter Cell, like
what I
do with
want
it?
from Call of Duty is we've had the moderns. They did a fantastic job.
right.
Future, I'm not a fan of because it seems exosuits. Yeah, we're making them, but the way that like they've got it working kind of doesn't make any sense. Like you're able to jump off 4 or 10 stories, and the suit's able to absorb everything. Okay, but the way that the suits are built, it can't do that. So
Unless you land on your feet.
well, not even if you landed on your feet, because your joints would still be absorbing impact from the shockwave. And the frame would be absorbing the impact, which is attached to your body, which is also either titanium or solid steel. And the whole thruster thing, in order to achieve thrust, you're going to have some kind of propellant. Where's the tanks? Especially to be able to, like, stop
magic.
you at that rate.
They were
Right.
not magic.
Right.
Right. It's all FM. Fucking magic.
Whole new world.
So, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, granted...
Go to Korea.
Advanced Warfare.
That's how they cover up.
Just
Advanced Warfare.
Just word.
Just some guy in a suit. TSSSST coming out of his suit. And smoke. I just like.
I mean, like, the
So
spider
do you
tank...
want them? So do you want them to come back to today?
No, I mean,
No,
today...
Go to the Korea War.
I mean,
Go to the Korean War. Go to the older wars.
they did today, and it was fantastic. Now, if I want to play today's, like, shooter, multiplayer, I'm always going to go Battlefield. Because...
Exactly. So
'cause
now
I-
you can't. So the
Because
question
it's
is,
all long range. If they've added vehicles, I'm tired of closed quarters for modern day because they haven't added the rest of the stuff.
sure,
Battlefield for me is the better multiplayer.
sure.
Story wise, Call of Duty does a better job. But what I want them to do,
They're-
it's
Black Ops, yes, because it's
Yeah.
like intricate
well,
working.
2, 3, World at War, they were all absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
I want them to go back to
To-
World War II. I want a Vietnam Call of Duty. That's what I want.
That's what
that was
Black Ops was Vietnam.
But it wasn't Vietnam. It was
It
like
was.
a couple here and there, like
no,
Spec Ops
no,
missions.
the entire Black Ops was Vietnam.
But
Yeah,
it wasn't Vietnam. It was those Black Ops Black Hood Vietnam missions. Technically, so they called them.
Well, so you want to? Well, okay. Here's what your Vietnam War is going to be then.
Dense
You-
jungles.
You
me-
and 3 other people walking around
fighting
hearing.
Viet Cong.
No, you. This is how you fought Viet Cong back then. You walk around till you find Viet Cong, then 4 of you get shot, and you hopefully a helicopter comes and saves you. That's literally Vietnam warfare. Or you call in an airstrike, where then you see
Or we
That's-
go.
that's so
or we
boring.
We go to Revolutionary War, Spanish American War.
Then you
That's
gotta
Assassin's
reload.
Creed.
That's and then that reload, not fun.
Call of Duty.
Bro, the reload on this gun so quick, 2 minutes. What? Mine's 3 minutes. Damn it.
No, it's
But-
Call of Duty Red Dawn.
So, but in all fairness, they did Modern Warfare,
I loved Modern Warfare.
right?
Yeah.
What game followed right after that?
That
After
was,
Call of Duty 4 Modern
It'd
Warfare.
be Black Ops.
No, it was
World
War.
at War, World War II game.
Right.
What game sold more than
World at War.
those? How much more?
I can-
Double.
Yeah. But that's because it was like the originals.
Right.
But the problem is like, technically though,
And I also had zombies.
That is true. They introduced zombies.
in World War Wars, that zombie saved him, and that's what sold later. But right off the day, no one wanted World War II. Nobody wants World War II. I want World War II,
I want another World War
but
II.
the mass majority of people,
12-year-olds don't want World War
they
II.
don't. They don't
and
want
that's
World War II.
unfortunately what we've got to deal with.
And so now, as a company
They can't
that
do
you
it.
know, you got millions of people on payroll.
If they had another company that they could just be like, hey, we're going to give this to you to see how it does.
I wouldn't even call it Call of Duty. I would
Give
just
it back to
call
Treyarch.
No,
No,
because
Treyarch's
Treyarch's already
going-
got its name associated with something else.
Yeah.
And everyone would be like, well, now Treyarch's a piece of shit. and I'm not gonna buy
Sledgehammer
anymore.
should have got World War II, and not even call Call of Duty. Should just give it a new shooter name.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be. It could be
Just
the
could just
same
be-
Call of Duty style,
Just be like
but it could just be.
Allies and Axis. I don't know, Allies versus Axis. But like,
That was a
Combo.
Medal of Honor game.
yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, like, just a name thrown out there.
That's the one that should go back to World War II. Medal of Honor.
That game needs to go back to World War II.
They did
Because
a
their modern
fantastic
shooters are
job.
shit.
Well, I like they were all right. They were playable.
Any
They're
game.
playable?
Yeah, I didn't have any problem.
Is that what you call that?
Multiplayer though was complete crap.
No, I'm not talking about multiplayer. I'm talking about that campaign. I did not find that playable.
It was all right.
They shot through rocks. They shot
I didn't have that issue.
through rocks.
How big was the rock? Was it pebble?
Oh yeah, and it's a known glitch where like the enemy will shoot you through a rock.
You didn't get that patch, did you?
No, because I freaking wanted to snap the disc in half the day I got it. I wanted to, but I didn't. And I worked at GameStop, so I just returned it. Because
Yeah,
I
I
could
didn't
do
want
it.
this.
I
Just
was
kidding.
like, I'm gonna bring it back, and this will be our display copy.
I don't care about my money. Just
I just want my money back. So I would, but the problem. So again, just going back to, they can't. They're stuck in their limbo. They own future-ish stuff, possible future. They own that. They can't go
Near future.
Yeah, near future. They can't go any further because that's Halo and Destiny.
Well,
You can't create an MMO because that's gonna be the Division.
And
You can't
technically
go back in
Destiny.
time because unfortunately nobody wants it. You can't create anything bigger because that's Battlefield. And again, you can't go lasers because that's Battlefront. Like, you're stuck now because there's so many shooters coming out. It's getting diluted. Shooters now are super diluted. That's why Destiny does so well. And let me tell you guys, I mean, I like Destiny, but let me tell you, like 5 years ago, I wouldn't play this game.
no, I probably.
It'd be
would've
absolute
flopped.
shit.
Yeah, I would have flopped.
There's so many problems with this game and so much grinding. Nobody would have played it 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And the problem is everybody's had the Call of Duty shooter, but not on Call of Duty. Medal of Honor, Battlefield, Ghost Recon, Rainbow Six, like just those off the top of my head, and that's just off the top of my head. I know Counter Strike Go. Like, there's so many shooters out there.
CS:GO's been
Well,
out forever.
yeah, Counter Strike's been out for forever.
Right,
There's not even.
It was technically the modern shooter.
right. But I'm just saying. But again, it's so diluted now.
Yeah, FPS is.
You need something new, and that's why people were starting for new, and that's why Destiny did so. Oh, Destiny lucked out. 2 reasons why Destiny lucked out. Number one, it wasn't like a normal shooter.
There's also Bungie had its name associated with it.
Yeah, coming off of Halo, Bungie.
Coming off of Bungie, and no one else had that, right? So, but right, and then 2, right, was that, and then no one else had its gameplay. But 2 was
It was a big
what game
launch
came out?
title.
No, but yeah, what game came out that time? Since Destiny year 1 to now, a year later, what games came out?
Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider was
Raider.
right before that.
Forza.
No, Tomb Raider. I thought Tomb Raider came out.
Mm-mm. Then they re-brought it back for the Xbox One. It came out 360 and PS3 originally.
Okay.
So
No.
Destiny came originally
Yeah,
out.
it was a re-release.
So
Forza 5
No, I'm
was a
talking about,
launch.
but yeah,
Shooters.
exactly. Shooter-wise, what came out since its release, and then so you got Call of Duty
Well, you
Advanced
got the
Warfare.
Master Chief Collection, but that was a re-release.
Yeah, it's such
The Killzone on PlayStation, the new one, Shadowfall.
right. So, but that's PlayStation only, and how well did that do?
It was terrible.
It was terrible. right.
Um,
But again, that came out before Destiny. What came out between Destiny's release? September.
Sunset Overdrive.
Okay,
That one was pretty fun.
sure.
No, Sunset Overdrive came out before Destiny because it was
Right, that's what we're talking about.
came out before, not after.
No, it came out at the same time though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Destiny came out September. Didn't it come out October?
No, we're talking about what came out before Destiny.
No.
No,
We're talking about
what came out
Destiny.
after
What
Destiny.
came out when Destiny's year 1 release, September last year to now.
Oh, then
Well, not even now. Just between September and
we
and
got
year
Advanced
2.
Warfare.
That's it. Yeah. Exactly. You
Yeah,
can't
there's not.
name anything. That's why Destiny did so well. If Destiny dropped right now, okay, right, after the hype, after September's hype, remember after the first month of Destiny,
Yeah, they had commercials for everything. Taco Bell was doing them,
Right.
Mountain Dew, Doritos.
how many people liked the game after the first month? A lot of people didn't like it.
Yeah, no, it was
Most
because it was
people.
overhyped. You had a year and a half to. It had a year and a half of hype to live
Yeah.
up to.
And if Halo 5, so if they drop now you have Halo 5, you have Star Wars Battlefront coming out, you have Call of Duty Black Ops 3, which is more popular.
Fallout.
You have The Division, you have Fallout coming out. How well do you think Destiny would be doing
You've
right
got
now?
Rainbow Six Siege
Rainbow
coming
Six
out.
coming out, the new Ghost Recon game coming out.
Tomb Raider.
Metal Gear Solid came out. Tomb Raider came out. How well do you think Destiny would be doing right now?
If it had the same,
If
if
it
they did
released
the,
with what it has right now.
let-
Not even right now. No, because we're talking about year
if it
one.
was
Destiny.
vanilla
Okay,
Destiny,
if it was Vanilla Destiny,
and they
Yeah.
followed the same marketing that
Yeah.
they did, I think that they would still sell supremely well, but maybe not as well because they have direct competition. People are going to be like, well, Destiny's a new IP.
How many
you
were
know-
bought though during Christmas though?
Christmas, no. It would have been.
It would have been
No.
destroyed.
That's what I'm saying, is because people would have been like, there would be people who buy it on launch if it came out before Christmas.
Right.
People would get it because that's enough time to save up for the holiday games. But there would be enough people in reserve to be like, well, it's a new IP, I don't know. These games that I know are going to be good are coming out. Halo 5, Fallout, Star Wars
They
Battlefront.
wait for the reviews, and the reviews would be terrible.
The
and
reviews
no
on
one
it
would buy
Right,
ripped
because
Destiny apart. It got
they would
6
be-
and 5.
They would be waiting because they've got direct competition. Now, if it, as we know, there was no competition for Destiny, it was the new big hotness coming out.
Exactly.
And everyone bought
It still would have been the big new hotness, but still people still waited till after reviews, and even with that 7 and 6 reviews after Destiny, they still bought it.
Because it was the only
other.
thing.
Exactly. I think Destiny would have sold half of what they did if they released it today.
Yeah.
Vanilla Destiny. And I think that's why I don't like Destiny, because it literally lived off of the fact that it lucked out. That game lucked out.
And if
Year
you,
2 Destiny is great.
Yeah.
well,
Year 2's, oh dude, if Year 2 dropped with the same amount of stuff.
but that's the thing, though. Here's what also kind of bugs me about Destiny. How much money have you spent on Destiny?
I lucked out. I paid. I got the $80 middle one, right? I think it was $80 for year 1.
Okay.
I bought the strategy guide, but again, we're not going to count strategy guides just because I buy strategy guides, just because I like strategy guides, and it had the hunter on it, and it just looks so cool. But if you want to count it, then $20.
Okay, $80, but that came with the season pass, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then for the new Destiny, spent $15.
How'd you spend $15 on year 2?
Because I got friends in low places. And by low, I mean high. And by high, I mean they work for Blizzard. And Blizzard is associated with Activision, so they get discounts on games.
Anyways, okay.
So let's say hypothetically, but
You
I would
didn't-
not have bought it, though. I would not have bought year
If
2.
you did not know people, and you would have bought Vanilla Destiny or the edition you
I
got
would
at
not
launch,
have bought in second, though. It's the
Eight-
only reason why I bought
$80,
second.
right?
Right.
Year 2,
I would not have bought in year 2.
$40.
without that 15. I would not have, but to be fair to though, I would not have bought Destiny year 2 if I didn't get that $15 discount.
well, if you're like me, it was $60 for the game,
Yeah,
$35 for the expansion pack.
sure.
So 60, 404, 6, 7, 8. That's already
That's why I was talking to people just in game. Like, if you're gonna buy the DLC, you might as well just
that's $99 I'm into the game.
$80 one,
Right.
Gets extra stuff.
$99 I'm into the game already. Just right off the bat because I got the game in the season pass.
Yeah,
I'm invested into it until the second expansion comes out.
yeah.
Because if I get a season pass for something, I am not going to trade it in or get rid of it because I fucking paid for the shit. I'm going to get it, and after it's all done, then I'll get rid of it. It's going to be worth like $4, but fucking I'm invested. And then year 2, $40. And then the holiday stuff for the new...
You spent money on it.
I bought the $20
That is your
9
fault.
pack.
That is your fault.
Because I was under the impression that if you completed all those quests, you got something special. You get jack shit from doing all those quests. Now
That
I
is-
got all these masks.
That is your microtransactions. I do not blame. I blame them for heavy microtransactions, but I blame your ass for buying the microtransactions. That is your fault. There's a South Park episode on Stan. Is it Stan or Kyle who gets addicted to playing like their version of Clan Wars, and he just spends all his money on microtransactions. That's all your guys' fault. I do not.
Anyways,
that is.
I wanted to
cannot believe you put money
I-
for emotes.
you bought emotes.
Yeah, they came with me for free. They gave me 400 silver for free. So I got the 2 free ones, which is just me crying for the game and my time. Okay, number one.
But he gets his money from Twitch.
And then the other one is the fist pump, which went into Halo significantly well. All I'm saying is,
Right?
Why would you buy? This is why microtransactions exist, and they always will now. Consumers like you, which are the majority of the consumers now, buy microtransactions.
The only reason I bought it,
That's why it's in my Halo, which actually, for me, doesn't find me very hindrance at all. To be honest, like, if I really wanted to level up Warzone that fast, but you get card packs like it's candy anyways, just by playing the multiplayer.
Okay, I spent $20 on the
$20
card packs for Halo.
You can literally 2 games of Warzone. You can get enough money to buy a gold pack.
Yeah,
No,
but
I got
it's
the
like
Warzone Rift pack.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
Because that
dude.
was free.
You still spent
No.
money.
No, the Warzone one wasn't free. It was $20.
You spent money on Halo 5?
This
Yeah.
is why microtransactions
They gave you
exist.
one for free. They
Yes.
gave you one free one, and it's
They
only
gave you-
10,000 to buy one. You get
Anyways.
7,000 from beating the campaign. You could just
I didn't
retort
get
a
anything.
legend. You have 7,000.
You
It's
literally
in the
get
top
every
right-hand
time you
corner.
beat the campaign.
Anyways,
Do
I
a
just
legendary, you
I
get
can't
10,000.
believe you gave.
because one,
Just
I-
before you continue, you're the problem.
I
You're
will-
the problem
wait,
that
hold on.
EA's doing this. You're the problem that Activision's doing this, and
and
you're
I'm
the problem.
and I am
3
upset
over 3
about
is
it
doing
because, and I will tell you this right now.
if he ever complains about microtransactions, I'm calling his ass out.
No, I do complain about microtransactions.
Well, I'm calling you can't.
because I'm about to tell you why.
Why did you buy?
Because I am a huge Fresh Prince of Bel-Air fan, and I think the Carlton is fucking hilarious. Guess how much Carlton was?
Yeah.
100 extra silver than what I
Did it
had.
on purpose.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you know what? The holiday pack came out at the same time. So I was able to get some masks to complete some quests because I wanted to see if there was something at the end. But at the same time, I also got my emote. So I finished both at the same time, which validated my stupid purchase because there was nothing at the fucking end of those
Who
quests.
spends money on a dance that 75% of people would have? Because again, 75% of people. Obviously, this is just made out there, but it feels like the majority of people have that emote.
Because it's a great emote. I love
'Cause
the
it's-
fucking Carlton.
I like the Carlton.
Right.
I love the Carlton. Okay? I wouldn't give Destiny money in the world for a dance that's already been created to get. They didn't come up with that dance. They literally carbon copied that dance. Which, by the way, technically, even though and they looked out that's not copyrighted by Fresh Prince.
Just
Because
like
it's
the Thriller
not.
Dance.
Just like the Thriller dance
That I have.
isn't copyrighted at all. You're so dumb. You bought microtransactions.
I did. Alright, this is my thing. Wait.
You're both the problem.
I did 20, but my thing is this. I will put maybe some money into a microtransaction, depending on how I view it, just to see what it gives. Like if you put money into something just as a test, like you could put $5 in a microtransaction. $5 is not that much. Like sure, it's $5 to them, but you could do $5 to test to see what they give you. Sure, it's not going to be great, but if it's something that's like for something else,
This is your logic. This is what your logic is literally just said to me.
I'm an idiot.
Hey man, I'm gonna just hold on this firecracker just to see what happens. It's just a firecracker. Could kill my fingers, maybe not. Boom! Oh! Nothing there now. Just to test it out, F them. F Bungie. That company does not deserve a penny more of my money.
Activision money. New Bungie.
New Bungie doesn't deserve
Yeah, but that's
a
the only
single dollar.
that's the only microtransaction they'll get. Is that one?
But
Yeah, they only got one out of
got-
me.
You still gave him $5. I would rather take that $5 and wipe my ass with it and set it on fire than to give it a Bungie to get emotes.
You got $5 in your pocket?
No, I have credit cards because I lost money because it would fall out of my pocket all the time. So I stopped carrying cash. I've lost like $200 to $300 one weekend because I just money slowly falling out from drinking.
Maybe you should wear pants. Maybe
I
you
was
should wear
wearing
regular
pants. I was wearing jeans
How does money fall out of jeans?
because I'm lazy.
How
You
does money?
don't make sure it goes all the way to the
No, it
bottom.
goes in, but then I put my hand to pull out my wallet to get more cash. So
And
the
then
smaller,
cash.
so I get the big bill, break the big bill, put the small bills in the pocket.
You put it back in
Need
your
to
wallet.
get another big
So
bill.
what you're saying is that you have basically thrown away over
Money.
$200.
I just thought I didn't have breadcrumbs, so I figured I'd follow 20s back to my car.
You're
I
part
forgot
of
that
this
people-
So
problem.
he's giving the money to the Earth instead of Bungie.
He's just letting people take his money.
I would rather let people take money out of my gun pocket than to give it to Bungie, because that's what I feel like they do to them.
Well,
I feel
Battlefront's
like-
gonna have microtransactions.
Okay, what pisses me off too is
Battlefront is not
literally
bad.
they
Yes,
sit
it
there and they nerf the Black Spindle, which by the way is now not even the max slide anymore.
Which is great. Did you see the reason for it on the up?
Because it
on the
wasn't
patch?
supposed to drop at that.
Yeah, they were like, it has a plus 20 bonus attack power that wasn't supposed to be there. That was the reason for dropping it.
It dropped at 10. Who gives a shit?
I can get-
that mission was already a bitch anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just to get it.
I can get
And you have to
weapons.
wait.
I can get weapons at 310 automatically as
Now
long
you
as I'm
can.
over 300.
Now you can. Right? Back in the day, it's so
Back then, everyone was 290.
Yet they worked on that, and now playing the hard mode on the raid shows so many holes as bad as Oryx or as bad as Crota. I'll tell you what's so there's glitches. All right, so there's one glitch now where there's glitches where it gives you issues when you're running on the platforms, to where all of a sudden your character stops running. There's a glitch where after you fight the shadow, you have to stand still, because if
Or
you
you die.
move, it's an instant death on hard mode from a glitch which you can't rest from unless you're a warlock. I can't pick you up. So if you're a hunter or titan and you're like, as soon as we escape it, you're like, okay, run. But you know what's funny? Even if you stand still, you can still die. It just weakens. It just lowers the odds of you dying, but you still can die by standing there.
Well, that's one of the issues with hard mode that I've always said.
Yeah.
They need to put res in it.
Okay, so that's,
Just put it
that's
at a longer
too.
timer.
Yeah. All right, and then
40 seconds? 45 seconds?
A minute. Put it in a minute.
you can't even max out 320 yet.
Nope.
Because an R320 artifact doesn't exist. Okay.
What?
So again, you can't even max out the gear.
Wait, they didn't put a 320 artifact in the raid?
Yeah, you can't. No, anyway, there's no 320 artifacts anywhere. You can find 320 cloaks. You can find 320 boots, 320 chests, 320 gloves, 320 helmets.
Yeah,
But you
weapons.
cannot, and weapons.
Yeah.
But you cannot find a 320 artifact. And 320 ghosts, but you cannot find a 320 artifact. So you always will be a 319. Because in order to get 320, you need every single gear to be a 320. So there you go. So there's another one, again, which probably you can get now because, again, this is Bungie.
Well, they're probably putting the artifact in challenge modes, which is
And
dumb.
there you go. Instead of them creating
And
a
the
new
3
raid,
calcified fragments.
new missions, new storyline, they re-release the raid 3 times.
Or they let Atheon and Crota go up to fucking 310.
That takes effort and time. That would take effort and time. Because they're too busy working on nerfing Black Spindle.
Too much time. All you have to do is just make the enemies the higher level.
It doesn't matter.
Change gear stats. It's easy.
You have to go and just change the coding.
Yeah,
Right?
I know.
But the problem is though you have to double check to make sure. I mean, it sounds easy, but you still got to play through it and make sure it's still fun.
Yeah, of course, but everyone
I don't think they
loves,
play-
Everyone loves Atheon.
I don't think they play their raids on hard.
Well, they said
Technically,
they
they made hard first for Oryx, and
They
then
did, and realized
changed
how hard
it.
it was.
and then
And then
made
dropped it.
normal, and then released it.
And that's because they don't play their rates until it's too late. They put all this time and effort into it. They read it. They put it on paper. They sit around their fucking shitty round table, their shitty bodies, and they come up with their shitty ideas on paper, code it, put it in there, never test it out until right before it releases. Then for some reason they're like, oh, maybe we should play this. And their own fat asses who make the goddamn game can't even beat it. That's why they realized it was too hard. It's because they probably couldn't even get past the War Priest. So they're like, oh yeah, and they probably had 320 light gear doing it. Or 310. Well,
Yeah.
probably hard was probably 310, and then the harder, however they're going to do is 320, right? So they probably had 310 gear. Okay? Probably had invincibility on almost too. Still couldn't pass it. They can't even pass their own crap. Okay? The only game that ever do that well was Legend of Zelda. Ocarina of Time.
Yep.
Because they actually said they'd never beaten it, and they made it. They're like, yeah, we've never beaten a hard mode. Like, the hardest time ever. But people have beaten it, but they're like, no, we can't do it. They don't say it, because they don't test until it's too late, because they're lazy mofos. And you can see it because, and then everyone's like, how else do you know this? Think about it. How many times have shotguns been nerfed or buffed in Destiny Crucible?
They've never been buffed.
3 times.
They've never been buffed.
They buffed. They nerfed the shotgun. So they had a shotgun.
I know they've changed the shit out of it for PvE.
Well, yeah, they finally did. They buffed it, right? That's
Yeah.
the buff.
Yeah, that's the only buff.
So no, but it,
Right,
but
but
it fed
in
into
PvP, there's never been a shotgun buff.
It has because they nerfed it right away. Because shotguns again ran wild. When they nerfed the shotguns, that's when you saw fusion rifles everywhere.
Well, because fusion rifles used to be sniper rifles.
Right.
and then Mythoclast was around.
But even close
which is
range,
fusion
shotguns couldn't kill you fast enough, right? Unless you had Foundbird. But then they buffed the shotguns to where they at 4 or 5 months ago, right? If you just, I don't remember when they exactly did it, but 4 or 5 months ago, right? Actually, right before year 2 came out, right? Those shotguns are sniper rifles, right? That's the buff. Then they nerfed it, sort of.
How did we get on Destiny? What were we talking about before?
We were
Call of
talking
Duty
about
and stuff
Call
like
of
that.
Duty.
It's alright. We're just gonna talk about games in general because technically it recently came out anyways instead of this is fine.
Year 2 technically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
technically.
We'll get back to
Then
bombs.
we'll get the
And then
Call
we'll
of Duty
get
in
to
general.
Fallout and
Yeah.
Tomb Raider.
And
Battlefront.
yeah, Battlefront's just gonna be like, hey, I can't. There better be more shit in the beta.
Better be higher
Otherwise, the
than
beta
level
was
5.
great. Yeah.
Better be higher than
Level
5.
6. You reached the game and beat it. Yeah. So,
Better be
but
fucking level 140 like Battlefield.
so they buffed then they nerfed
have
the
a ship
shotguns
bucket?
a little bit more. Now shotguns are still OP, but you know how they nerfed it too? By getting rid
Range.
of the range on shotguns that drop
Not the
now in year
damage.
2.
It's not
The
they
damage
didn't-
is the same, just the range.
Yeah.
Yeah, range is shit.
Right now it is because
Now everyone wants rangefinder and accurized ballistics to get the range up to at least where it could be for year 1.
but it's not even near it.
Yeah.
No, not even
Now
close.
year 1 shotguns in regular Crucibles still OP, but
You
but
can't get 'em anymore.
Because they had perks
but you
on
can't get them in year 2 now.
that
Yeah.
year 2 perks don't have.
Yeah, exactly. And they did that, and that's their lazy way of fixing it.
It's like, oh, we got rid of perks.
Yeah, but now everyone's running pulse rifles and scout rifles in PvP. What's going to be nerfed next? Pulse rifles and scout
And it
rifles.
shouldn't be.
And it should be. They should buff auto
No,
rifles
they
and hand
buff.
cannons
They need to
back.
stop nerfing and
Yeah,
buff.
because
the
what-
reason why they nerfed hand cannons was because of the last word in Thorn. The only 2 exotics that were used in Crucible.
That-
and then they were
that's-
like, the problem to fix? Just nerf all hand cannons. Every
Yeah.
single one, not just
they
Thorn fucking last word.
refuse to isolate it to specific weapons. They just do it as a broad issue,
Yeah.
like hand cannons. I don't fucking use hand cannons anymore because they're complete shit. The issue that I foresee next is, like usual, auto rifles used to be fantastic, but there were a couple that were OP as hell.
Zeros.
Yeah, so
So, yeah.
they nerfed all of them.
But the
why didn't they just nerf the
So-
couple?
Because they would
Or-
just be exotics. They
Or
would just be
instead,
nerfing
keep
exotics.
them and just bring everything up. If they took auto rifles year 1, left them how they were, brought pulse rifles from year 2, and had the same stats,
Yeah.
it would be an even playing field.
Yeah, and then you know what the problem though is? Did you guys play when year 2 came out? Did you guys play regular Crucible at all?
Yes.
Even with the nerf, Thorn still wrecks. You know why you don't see it right now though? There's no year 2 Thorn. You know what's coming out soon? A year 2 Thorn. You will see every single legend, every single exotic has a year 2 to it.
A year 2 galley?
Yes. Yes. They'll bring it back. Trust me, they will. 'Cause why wouldn't they?
Because it's fucking Bungie.
Exactly. That's why they would bring it back.
No, they won't.
Why would they create a new weapon when they can just re-release old weapons?
My thing is,
Why would they-
Why
would
are
they-
you going to have Ingram slots for gear that you don't know about, but then at the same time, there's gear you know about, but there's no Ingram slots for it?
It's the same. You know those slots. Those slots are going to be filled with year 1s that are not going to be year 2s. That's what
Yeah,
it's
and
for,
guess
bro.
what? Microtransactions.
And yeah, they
Or it's
exist.
going to be another $10 update. Hey, you want your year 2 galley that's now useless because we nerfed the hell out of it?
It wasn't
$4.
nerfed. Year 1 galley, even after the drop, was still OP. It decreased the Wolfpack rounds damage by a third.
And that's when you know when they will release it.
Next
Right before year 3.
Yep.
They release it. And you know how you're going to get it?
expansion.
Pre-order.
Microtransactions.
Or pre-order.
And browsing. And I can't wait to shit on Destiny when that happens. And I can't wait to watch
Well,
them.
the good thing about that, though, is by the time Year 3 comes out, Division's going to be out, and I'm not going to touch Destiny again.
No, I'll be done with this when Division comes out.
Yeah.
You say that.
No, I know. The Division is going to kill. It's everything that I want Destiny to be, pretty much.
I don't care about the story. I could care less about the storyline Destiny. I have no emotional ties to Destiny's storyline.
There's
The
nothing
only
to
thing
it.
I like about it is the raids. And when they have that in the Division, why would I want to waste my time grinding a game that re-releases gear from year one or nerfs year one gear and that you spent all that time and effort into
Right.
grinding? For now, they're fucking worthless. Okay.
That was a mistake. They should have brought the raids up to year 2.
They should have, but why
Yeah.
would they?
Not even Crota. You could have left Crota where it is and just brought Atheon to year 2. And everyone would have
They
been
should've.
like, thank you. We like you now.
And year 2 gear.
Yeah.
Like-
I would
and like
love
their-
to have
like their stuff.
my Vex helmet from the raid.
I would love to have my Fatebringer 320.
Well, yeah.
Well, 310. I could see them
Well,
leaving.
320s now.
Well, true, but I could see them leaving it at 310 and having only the new raid stuff be at 320.
Right, but then you can still...
Yeah, you still have to infuse into it.
And then you can infuse them up to 320. All right,
Right.
that's fine. That's fine then.
Yeah.
All right, so just going back to Call of Duty because I'm tired of talking about Destiny. I just don't like them.
Yeah.
I think I see it. What irritates me though, just to close off, what irritates me about Destiny is how good that game could have been. Should have been a 10-year game, and it's not going to be because they fucked it up, and
Yep.
that irritates me.
They fired too many people.
They lost that sue bet because the lead writer when he left, he sued him and he won.
Well, also
And
the
it's awesome.
didn't the composer also.
Mario O'Donnell did not go with Bungie to Activision.
I know. I don't know. But Call of Duty,
Since you've played it, go ahead.
I think the multiplayer is an 8 out of 10. I give it an 8 out of 10. I give it higher than I would have normally given it. The reason why, because Ghost and Advanced Warfare just sucks so much. That is just nice to have a fun game again. It's fun to pub stomp. Gun skills back in it. There's no anti-flinching perk, which is like your perk you would have to always have, otherwise you lose a gunfight. It's not there. That's automatically on my awesome list. The guns feel great. All guns kill. SMGs have range on it, and they have penetration kills too. They're not overpowering though at range. You will lose AR fights with them. They're perfectly great. The maps are awesome. The maps are huge. Every single map's huge because you have unlimited sprint, and you can move around it. If you play the maps, each map has a wide open area meant for longer range, than closing areas. When you play Hardpoint, each gun plays a specific part in whatever the hill's coming next, and it's great.
So hardpoint is like control. Or
Hardpoint is Crazy King of the Hill.
okay.
That's what it is.
Now I saw
Yes.
in the trailer or whatnot, or just gameplay. Can you teleport?
You don't teleport. It's called a glitch. So what they added to it was kind of a subclass characters, which is great because that's what adds to it now. So good thing about it, bad thing about it, you can't customize how your guy looks. But again, I could care less how my guy looked in Call of Duty. Just never cared. I always went with default.
And it was microtransactions too for packs.
Yeah. Anyway, so I was like, oh yeah, I can have my guy sound like Snoop Dogg. Hey man, you gotta plant that bomb, bro. Hey. Anyways, they planted the bomb. Get your ass in there. I don't feel like I should rush at all. I feel no rushing from this guy. Like he could be like, hey man, you on fire. You might want to stop, drop, or roll. I'm like, I'm alright. I just don't feel urgent.
Hey,
I don't have the urgency
I'll
to
get
do
there.
it.
I'll get there.
MLG 420 360 no scope, man.
Yeah, hey man. MLG. Anyways, so as they have subclasses, they have like 10 different subclasses, and each one has a special. So it's kind of grows like Destiny, which is kind of fun. So you get a super like in Destiny, and it's great actually. At first I was like, and they actually have some Destiny stuff in there too, like a ground pound.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like,
Yeah.
reusing shit.
No, it's pretty cool though because it breaks hills up. It's an important thing to hold on to, and it breaks hills up, right? It brings a lot of your subclass matters too now for specific modes you play, which is cool. So if you're playing Hardpoint, ground pounds are great. If you're playing Domination, ground points are great. If you're playing Kill Confirmed, pointless. Team Deathmatch, kind of pointless. You can get a couple kills, right? But like, they make an effect. But no, the one that can teleport is a glitch, and how it works is he just goes back a certain amount of time-ish to what your position was previously. It's not that OP, because if you know where he comes from and you shoot him and he freaks out, he'll go back where he came from, and you're like, most of the time, you know what they do? Go right back to where they fucking just came from, where they just came from. So they literally do this. They're like, they go back. And then I'm just like, I just pre-aim where they're like, I'm like, okay. And then they come around the corner. Oh, all right, dead. Now, it can be bitchy, like if they have a shotgun and then they come out, or like you surprise them in a room, they teleport behind you and then they can kill you. But that's that makes perfect sense. But out in the open, that class is garbage. Some people like the glitch and they're like, oh yeah, I wrecked so many kids. I'm like, that's because those kids aren't, like, I don't have any, it never hindered me. Only one I have a problem with is there's a self-res one, where after you kill him, he can come back to life. It destroys Search and Destroy. Because the whole point of Search and Destroy is eliminations.
Yeah, you kill them and they're dead.
They can activate at any time like a Warlock res. I don't know if they changed that since the beta.
So like anytime, you could kill the last guy and the first guy you kill can revive.
As far as I think I remember it saying. I don't remember for sure. But it doesn't even matter, because what's annoying is when you kill the last guy, he can come back to life, which technically should end the game, but he can bring himself back to life. And the problem is when they come back to life, it'd be one thing if you can just watch him do it. Right, and they come back to life. You're like, okay, shoot him. They have smoke surround their body that you can't see through, and they have full health as soon as it happens. Which, if you kill a guy, you could be hurt. Which, how fast it takes for you to heal up, how fast that guy reses. Now he's back up to 100%. You're 50. How fast those games kill? You literally just get him with a couple bullets. That guy's dead. I died so many times in Search and Destroy by those guys. It pissed me off.
Oh.
Like clutch kills, like it's me and like 3 or 4 guys left, and I kill all 4 guys, and the 4th guy reses on me, and I'm hurt, and I'm out of ammo, or I need a reload. The time that takes, he can kill me. Irritates me. Irritates me. That's the only thing. But the reason why I give it 8 out of 10, it feels like Black Ops 2 in 2 ways. The gun skill, the whole gameplay, great. Lag wise, not so great. There are lag issues, but I don't know. Again, I don't know if that's just because like there's a lot of people. There is peer-to-peer hosting. There's not dedicated servers. It sucks.
Yeah,
sucks.
That's one thing I was confused about with Halo 2, is that even if you're doing campaign, it's on a server. Why couldn't I host campaign? It's been like that for every other Halo multiplayer, or at least campaign.
You're complaining about dedicated servers?
No, I'm just saying, because what if because there was an instance to where we were playing and it was just laggy.
Crashed.
Yeah. And it's like if it was on my console, it wouldn't be like that. I can understand multiplayer.
Well,
but campaign, it doesn't
like when
need
you're playing by yourself too, right?
Yeah.
You can play campaign by yourself, but if you're to play with other people, you have to tap into the server.
Right, and it's like that was one thing I didn't understand. Now, is multiplayer for Black Ops the same way? Is it also on a server, or is
no?
it
It'd be
hosted?
way better if it was on a server.
No, he just said it's peer-to-peer.
Oh, it is
peer-to-peer, yeah.
Okay.
So whoever has host will just melt you. Just one burst you. With like some of those burst guns, like, you're dead. That's the problem with peer to host. I would rather deal with laggy servers to where everyone's experiencing the laggy server.
Instead of just you.
Instead of just me.
Because your connection to him is terrible.
Garbage.
'Cause
Or
he could be
just,
in
he has
fucking
shitty net. Everybody else is having issues on my team, and he's going like 89-0 because my team has issues too because we're connected to his goddamn host for some fucking reason.
Or he's using some switch or some shit.
Yeah, something like that. So I don't like that.
What?
So,
Lag switching Halo 2?
What?
What?
Oh, so funny. So I was watching somebody stream today, and he was bitching about. He's like, "I'm getting DDoS." I'm like, "Bro, if you're getting DDoS, you would not be online right now.
Yeah, there's no way your stream would be working.
You wouldn't even be online. DDoSing literally means like I send shit tons of packets, and your internet is." Now, lag switching is different, to where I'm like, which exists in Destiny.
Yeah. Oh no, I've seen that.
It's pretty fucking funny.
Watching
Watching it,
to experience it.
yeah. You'll if you ever play Trials of Osiris,
Oh, I
sooner or
bet it would
later,
happen.
you that's where you'll find it. Nobody does it Crucible because you'll just get banned for no reason. You're like, well, Crucible, who gives a shit? But Trials, I still don't even understand why people do Trials because like you're not even guaranteed anything cool. Like I got shit when I got 9-0.
Well, you got an adept weapon, right?
Yeah, I got at 311. If you dropped at 320, I would have freaked out. Like this was totally, it was not worth it for the 311 drop.
Yeah, because you can get a 313 or higher, pretty much almost guaranteed from hard raid.
From hard raid, yeah.
But Hard rate is luck. It's not skill.
Yeah.
But that's back to Destiny. We're
And
done with
then,
Destiny.
but just saying the job right. So Call of Duty's done. So